do have this developing story that we do have to bring you this morning, and we say it with great sympathy because there is a great tragedy that took place in the skies just outside of Washington, D.C. last night. A military helicopter colliding with an American Airlines jet near Reagan National Airport. This morning, the search and rescue operations continue in the icy Potomac River, where both aircrafts plunged after that crash. So far, no survivors have been located. At least 67 people on boards of both those aircrafts collectively. Some members of the U.S. figure skating team believed to be among the victims, and we are all praying for a miracle at this point. Eamon is at the scene on the Potomac River. Eamon, walk us through what happened and where things stand right now.
Andrew, the first emergency call was 8:48 p.m. last night. Investigators were on the scene, search and rescue on the scene 10 minutes after that. We're now getting daylight here just on the scene, getting our first live look in the daylight of the crash scene. And I can tell you that Park Police helicopters are now circling overhead. They seem to be orbiting that site on the far side of the Potomac River across from where we are standing in Alexandria, Virginia. That'll be the D.C. side of the river where search and rescue efforts are focused right now. Tragedy deepening this morning as our NBC affiliate here in Washington, D.C. is reporting multiple sources to them saying that officials have recovered more than 30 bodies from the site of the wreckage here. So the death toll here is tragic and expected to get worse as the hours continue, because we are now more than 9 hours after this incident and no reports of any survivors have come in so far. Andrew, I can tell you also that the conditions on this river, the river is deep today, it is flowing quickly today, and it is very cold. We know that this is the highest level the water has been at for days. The water is moving at its fastest rate since Tuesday last week. The water temperature just at 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Very, very cold. This river was iced over entirely last week, to the point where you could almost walk across the Potomac River, something we rarely see here in Washington, D.C. So that gives you a sense of the conditions that crews have been working in throughout the night as they try to hope against hope in terms of finding somebody alive in that wreckage. I can also tell you, Andrew, there is sort of an eerie silence here in this area. We are just to the south of Ronald Reagan National Airport, which is just to my right, your left here. And typically this area, every couple of minutes, is awash in sound from aircraft landing, taking off at National Airport. It is very loud here normally. Today, all we hear are those helicopters circling the area looking for any survivors, any bodies. So this is a very difficult scene. They say they expect ultimately Reagan National Airport will be closed until 11 a.m. this morning. No flights in or out until that hour. And we are expecting at the bottom of this hour, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, we are expecting an additional briefing from officials on site to give us a sense of what else they know at this point. Andrew, back over to you.